Welcome to Talking Tech, our new web series where we talk with Hillsborough teachers about the success with virtual teaching and learning. I'm Todd McDonald, the Technology Integration Coordinator.
And I'm Carla Giacaro, the computer support teacher at the middle school. And today we're having a conversation with three of our newer teachers in the district. We're going to talk with Brittany, Laura, and Joe. If you could start by introducing yourselves and tell us what you teach, please.
Hi, I'm Brittany Hamilton. I teach 7th grade social studies at the middle school.
Hi, I'm Laura Berman, and I teach special ed students at the middle school.
Hi, I'm Joe Vasquez, and I also teach 7th grade social studies at the middle school.
So can you kind of give us an idea of how things are going with remote learning? I imagine that it's kind of interesting being new teachers and having to coordinate with your mentors and support people in a distance kind of way. It must be an interesting experience for you.
I think the adjustment has been a little bit tricky, not something any of us really anticipated in our first year in the district, but it helps to have really strong team connections. My team has found that having a constant group chat going throughout the school day helps a lot. We were using email at the very beginning, but it took a little bit longer than we wanted to get back to each other. But by having the group chat, it's kind of an instant conversation, and we can instantly be updating each other or asking, has anyone heard from a specific student? Are they doing okay? Or does anyone have an update about a specific student? So that's really been helpful.
Brittany and I co-teach one of the 7th grade social studies classes. And so, moving to distant learning, we had to come up with a plan of how we were going to reach all students. And so I'm really new with technology. So the way that Brittany had set it up was there's scheduled Google Meets during the day where the students for each period can attend, and then I attend as well. And then following that, I have Google Meets then with my ICR students to reinforce the information in class. And what I've learned to do is create screencastify videos where I'm reteaching and reviewing the information or reading the text to them so that they can hear it, breaking down assignments for them, going through each assignment in case they are not able to go to those Google Meets. So then they have that information.
That's great. I'm glad that there are tools available that you can use and that you're finding them to be successful. Joe, how are things going with you? What are you up to with your first year of remote teaching?
It's been a year. It's my first year as a teacher, not just in Hillsborough, but overall my first year. And I think while I never thought we would be doing virtual learning, the 7th grade PLC has done such a great job. 7th grade social studies PLC has done a great job of transitioning. We had our 2 days in school that were emergency half days, and we had planned out a unit in those 2 days to finish out Greece with the kids, and then we used the time that bought us to get ahead on Rome, and we redesigned all of our common assessments and really made a cohesive experience for the kids that we didn't think was possible when it first came to mind.
And Joe, as a recent college graduate, obviously you had a course on how to teach during a pandemic. So what did you learn in that course in college?
The big thing was that it was how to track down kids that aren't submitting work on time. We really had to cover that ground, and they can't prepare you in college for that. I don't think anywhere can.
No. So I'm guessing there was no such course. Is that true?
No, we had a technology course.
Okay. I don't believe Harry Wong had a section on this either in his book, so that also would have been helpful, right?
Joe, you had a 6-week technology course to prepare you for teaching?
Yes. So we had it wasn't even a course, it was a subset of our methods class where we just had some time where we focused on technology use and presentations.
Did you guys find any specific courses or tech support, anything that this year that really has helped you prepare for this?
Can I just say, I'm not sure the technical name. There's like this, I know Brittany's laughing because she's my go-to person. There's this link on the website where you guys break down how to do stuff. I've been on that webpage so much. I think that's like the biggest help, because when I first started, I was a little overwhelmed with the amount of technology and platforms that I was showing my husband, and he was like, I can't believe they have all these resources, you know? And I said, I don't know how to use any of them, but we went through that web page. I guess it's on is it the help desk area? Is that it?
I think
It's
somebody's talking about the knowledge base.
Yes, that's it.
exactly.
And
Somebody watches my videos. Yes.
so much. It's like a handbook for everything.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
this is going to be a commercial for the knowledge base. I can't wait to isolate this video.
I use that so much. I really do rely on that because I can't use all the different and remember all the different platforms and different things. And yes, I do rely heavily on my colleagues and say, hey, how do you do that again? You know, but I also want to say that I definitely do use that and check it out.
One of my favorite resources is one of the turnkey trainings I took at the beginning of the year on how to create a digital notebook. The teacher who ran the turnkey program, she used a Google Slides presentation, but I've kind of adapted that protocol into a Google Doc, and it's very similar to what we've done for our end of the year Rome project, where all of the work is in one place. There's links to multiple pages to help students keep track of what they're doing. And I just took the same format that she had outlined back in the course in October and just applied it to a group of documents that the 7th grade PLC had already come up with.
For me, this was my first year in a one-to-one district. First year in a student taught in North Brunswick, and they were in one-to-one. And when I came in and was using Google Classroom for the first time, I thought I was killing it, and I thought I was doing a great job. And my special ed teacher on the side was secretly appalled by how I was organizing it. So she set me up in a meeting with Mary Ellen, who, like, within a day was with me figuring out Google Classroom, and now my classroom is probably not as organized as some people, but the kids can find their way around it now. And that was definitely by far the most helpful thing I did.
I swear this is not a scripted video. We have now had shout-outs to the knowledge base, the Tech Hub support, the turnkey training, and tech coaching. Best video ever.
You know.
Amazing. So I have a final question for each of you. It's very, very easy. I want keep it short. Let's say we have a new crop of first-year teachers next year in Hillsborough. We don't know if we're going to be back in school, if it's remote, or some combination of this. What is one piece of advice you could give them, or one thought to share with them before they start this journey? Because at some point there'll be at least some sort of new teacher orientation, I'm sure. What's one thing you can share them from your experience going through this? And we'll go Brittany, then Laura, then Joe. Okay, so Brittany, what do you think?
I think the best thing to do before you start something like this, whether it's distance learning or just first year teaching, any of it, is to practice. Like, set up a mock Google Classroom, see what it looks like, play around, hit all the buttons. Because some of the features that it has, you don't even know that you're looking for them because you didn't even know it did that. And sometimes for some teachers, like for example, on Google Classroom, you can schedule a post ahead of time. For some teachers, they would never want to do that, so they would never look for it. Other teachers love that function, but if they don't know it's there, they're never going to utilize it. So I would just say, play around with it, see what it's capable of before you actually try to implement it.
I would say just pick one technology resource to try to focus on. Don't get overwhelmed with all the different things with Flipgrid and Google Drawings and Jamboards and everything. Just try to choose one to focus on. And it's okay to ask the kids for help. I ask them all the time. They'll laugh at me. I laugh with them, and then they'll say, okay, let me show you. And then you'll remember. So, I mean, the students, they know a lot about technology. Reach out to your colleagues. They will all help you.
I would echo Laura's point of asking the kids. They have been really helpful. I sat with mine today after our Google Meet because they want to do a movie day, and we were trying to figure out how to use Google Meet to do a movie, and they helped me get through that. And then also take the help that's offered to you from within the tech department. I've had Carla reach out to me multiple times this year offering to help us with BrainPop or other programs and technologies, and that's been a tremendous help for us too, showing us stuff we didn't even think to use beforehand.
As everyone has noticed, and it's been very clear in this video, the tech department, we are here to help, and we really do want everyone to be successful, and if you don't come find us, we will find you. So I want to thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. First year teachers, I'm so impressed with all of you and your work. Thanks for joining us today.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.